1,000. Oh, I need to screenshot this. Oh, poor Red. I've driven down that road a couple of times and it's never been that busy. Oh, no. Well,
well, hello, 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 good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So yeah, we're officially in autumn, fast approaching winter. We've got sunflowers, we've got vegetable oil, fatten up over winter. We've got more coming. We've got advanced furnace and advanced forge. We've got the gas station set up as well, so we can go refuel when we need to. So you're drying, you're going to take a day and a half. Check on the flax actually. Oh, let's turn the old music back on. And check on the flax. What's our agriculture? I'm kind of curious as to what the for. I'd like to know or get an idea of how far along the vegetables are, you know. And also, what's the weight? 78, okay. Might do a spot of trapping. Let's put these metal pipes in the car because they're going to be... I thought I'd put a ton of axes in here. I put them in the car. Definitely made 9 axes. So... Oh, I put them in the boot. I couldn't see them there for a moment, that was weird. To put the ball peen hammer back in there. Also, managed to do a research craft on the nightstick, which means that we can make can you do that? But yeah, I've got done a research craft on the nightstick, which means that I can carve short bats now, which is kind of good. You are sunflowers. You are flax. Okay, so we haven't gone as mad with the flax as I first thought. But I think I'll put some more sunflower in today actually. And cut down those trees. Keep the garden a bit tidy, you know. Oh, I don't believe I just did that. Oh no. Fuck. You idiot. Put that there in case we want to have a picnic. Oh. Oh, I see. You're trying to put them into the fairy snuff. So what we could do is a bit of the old compost and alright, a little shimmy there. Fuck off, game. Put the fucking compost in, you're pissing me off. Why won't you let me get compost? Huh. error there. Can't get the compost out of. Yeah, there's an error. Huh. Well, I really should go through the process of submitting a bug report, but honestly, I just can't be fucked. Oh yeah, we were going to do some planting. You know what? There's not really much point in you being out here with the paint buckets. But you're all clean water. So why don't we boil some water? That's weird. That's classed as clean potable water, right? Am I missing something? Huh. So that's... Oh, I wonder if it's because the tainted thing is off. I wonder if it's not showing that the water's tainted because I'm on the extinction settings. Put them seeds down there while we just make a quick... salad, and also stuff it. Let's just have one of those bottles of vegetable oil. Man, it is foggy today. Let's plant. Ooh, let's see. That's going to be, we'll say 10 heads. That's going to be like 10 heads, 20 per rack, so it's 60 sunflower seeds. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and then we'll update the map or our notes. For our today is 25th. So what we're going to do is Where's the cross again? My goodness. Help. Just mark them off. Say that we did on the 24th, it's fine. This is incorrect. I'm not going to plant them every 2 days. I'm going to plant them probably every 2 weeks. The 19th to the 10th. The 25th now. So maybe plant some more potatoes as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do that. I think the idea of filling it in ahead was a bad idea. Also, there's my eraser. I knew I had one. Where's the potato seeds? So let's update this and say that we planned it on the 25th of the 10th. And as for these, let's remove these as well. I don't know when we last planted, but we're going to plant today, which is also the 25th. And then we want to remove all this. For this, we want to say every 2 weeks. And for this, we'll say you know what it is, we'll keep it relatively simple. We'll say every 2 weeks as well. And then we also want one for flax as well. So every 2 weeks. Keep it nice and uniform, and then it'll be easier to remember. And then we'll plant some today as well. Yeah. And we remove these because I've been wanting to do these for ages. The key. Now we'll just leave that there. So build advanced forge. Build advanced furnace. Oh, bring the freezers. Yeah, we wanted to do that, didn't we? So the only one we haven't done, well, the only two. Sorry, 3. We haven't leveled strength and fitness to 5 and 6 yet. We haven't leveled carving 5, but we do have the spinning wheel. And we haven't brought the freezers from McCoy Estate, which I might do. I I might just do that today or tomorrow actually. I might do that now. Oh, we can take that face mask off, we don't need. But we can bring it with us. Keep things nice and neat. Yeah, that looks much nicer. You take? Oh yeah, you'll never fit in there. We plant potatoes today. We want flax as well, so let's plant some flax. Oh, did I plant? Plant a sunflower. Yeah, I don't think we did plant potatoes today. Right, let's get these watered. Oh, let's add a new thing to the to-do list as well. Uh, empty. You know what we could do? We could free up quite a bit of space because now that we're going to be going most places in the car, we just leave them in there. Same with that actually. Need to remember to fill up the gas cans as well. See what we can do. Put the weapons on the back seat. $2 o'clock. Yeah, let's go do it. I have to look up the efficiency of the different box freezers. I know that's very nerdy, but it's the sort of thing that just really interests me. So they only ever used to really be the popsicle freezer. That was the MVP of freezers. But now there's the like, I don't know what you call them. Just the kind of the one that only holds, it's like one tile. That's it. Yeah, one tile box freezers, and there are the two tile popsicle freezers. Oh, level 4 running. Okay, good. We're a speedy boy now. Love it. Which way am I going? I wish to do a better job of being able to tell when you're running through a bush. It's still pretty clumsy and I don't like it, but I mean it's a small complaint in what is one of my favourite games. Also, I want to pick up some crates. Actually, couldn't think of it. Are there any good crates around here? No. Well, I did come here for the popsicle freezers. Let's see how big they are first and how much space they take up before we start picking up any. So we can carry one of them in our bag. Don't think it's especially wise carrying very much more. How much do you weigh? 7.5. You're definitely not going to fit in the. Nah, no, we're not. I do want 2 popsicles. I do want 2 freezers though. No, not the clock. We are severely encumbered. Bit of a naughty thing to do this, to be honest. I don't want myself to get so knackered. So yeah, this isn't a smart thing to do. I'm gonna hold my hands up. This is a bad idea, but it's done. Take these home, we'll set them up. God, I don't know where we'll set them up. Maybe just set them up outside, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We still obviously need to get a generator back at home, but since I can't source a fixed location generator, I don't know where there is one that's I don't know where there's a fixed generator that's close to me. The only one that I knew of for sure was the McCoy. So that means I'm going to have to clear house to house, shed to shed, And we haven't even started clearing any town yet. We haven't started on West Point or Fallas Lake. It might be more valuable to start on Fallas Lake because I know that there are several fixed generator locations in Fallas Lake. But if I was going to go any direction, I would probably prefer West Point because it brings us closer to a military checkpoint. And I would like me a military bag. Oh, I just had an idea. I could go for a drive just to see if I can find a survivor. We might be able to get a bag upgrade. I might do that tomorrow. Go fill up the car and then go for a drive. I'll have a think about where I'm gonna go that I haven't been already. I think that looks alright actually. Yeah, I quite like that. There's no reason for them to be inside. They are waterproof. How's the sunflowers coming along? Yeah, they're a good way done. Yes, let's have a look at the map and see if we can think of a good route to take so we could go potentially find another survivor. Actually through here, this is where we want to go. Let me bring up the map on the other screen. The actual project, Zomboid map project thing. And then that's going to give me some ideas. So, we are here. So this is the pony roam over here. It's probably going to be quite busy through there, so we need to kind of drive through areas which are going to be fairly empty. So we could just, yeah, we could just head like below Fallas Lake. But before we do that, I don't exactly know where we're going to go. But one thing I think we should definitely do, in fact I might do that now. I don't know if I've left this a bit late. Is fill up the gas cans. And the car before I go for the drive. I think we can do it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go fill up the car, fill up the gas cans, and then tomorrow morning we go look for a better bag. Or maybe, that's another thing as well, every survivor we find is and every other survivor we find is more books. Hello Optic, how are you? I think if I could find some carving books, I think that's really what I want more than anything else. I'd love to get Corvin to come on what level it is. I think it's level 7. And then with Corvin 7 I can make short bats, which is going to be my weapon of choice. I think what I might do is I could even, if it gets a bit late, if it's a bit busy down there, I could kill and then just sleep down there. I did turn the gas station into a base of sorts. Not a very good one, but a base nonetheless. But let's go and blast down there at 70 miles an hour. Let's get the mini-map closed. It's a little bit my way. I've never been a big fan of the mini-map, if I'm honest. Right, let's slow down a bit because we're getting a bit close. But most of the gas station... Oh shit, you know what? I want to do that. Was stupid because every time I reverse I got speed demon, so I'm just being super shouty to a quick look around. There's those down there. Yeah, this is a bit dangerous. It's a little bit dark. So I think what I'll do, I think I'll do this in the morning. Hopefully he doesn't wake up too early. Right, there's some zombies down there, so let's go take care of them before we use the gas station. I don't like their proximity. And then by the time we've cleared them, we will, it'll be a little bit brighter. Keep an eye out for all the leather as well, because leather strips are going to be a nice little commodity for us. Because we're going to use them for bone clubs. And we're going to use them for tailoring, but I'd like to find a book first. Before we start on that. I mean, that's going to be the case for pretty much all skills. I mean, obviously there are some skills which are unnecessary. We don't really have much choice. Did I leave that running all night? I hope I didn't. Just check around here again, because I don't want to be surprised when I'm filling up gas cans. So zombies just set off a car alarm, which is particularly ill-timed. So we want to be checking this direction. But we're quite fortunate we found this many gas cans already, actually. Don't think this is going to fit in the back, is it? Right, mission accomplished. Can we cross over here? We can. Okay, we're gonna go to Phallus Lake in the hope of finding a survivor group and get a better backpack, maybe some. Let's drink a delicious bottle of vegetable oil. Delicious. and I'm going to drink some coffee. Bliss. Right, let's speed it up a little bit, because we know that this road is clear, so we can kind of start pushing the speed limit. Can you imagine like a police car just pulling up alongside you? Pull over! Pull over, you're breaking the law! You're like, what the? Just my luck. Alright, let me think about this. Yeah, so we just continue down this road. Think we take our next left. Yeah, and that'll take us into Fallas Lake. As I say, fingers crossed. Military backpack today. I know it's a big ask, but sometimes you have to make these things manifest. So let's cross all with little fingers, all with little toes. Right, this is the turning. We've put the speed limit down because this is a little bit narrower. I don't know these roads quite as well, so can't remember. There's some cars on this road, for example, and although I'm confident we can get another car, we want to just treat this one with the kid gloves for a little while. We'll show it some love. We're going to have plenty more cars. There's quite a few cars down at the junction where we've just been. Some of them look really nice as well. There's some sports cars down there. I haven't grabbed them because I was worried about setting off a car alarm, which is funny really, because that's exactly what has just happened. But now that we've got access to the gas station, I might go down there and start checking those cars. I mean, we still need to kill quite a few down there, which is why I'm maybe being a little bit lazy. Besides, a sports car is nice. There's no real big advantage in having a sports car. I used to like to have them in Build 41 because they were much better for towing, but towing's been fixed now, so you can pretty much tow with any car. I could tow with this. I could tow like a massive van with this. Is that a survivor group? I don't think it is. Let's quickly jump out. No, I don't think it is. So we'll just we'll just go. Wanna go, man? Do you wanna go? So what we're looking for is we drive down the road and you're looking for a group of zombies that are clumped up. They look like they're having like a kind of an Illuminati meeting. They're all huddled up discussing something and they're trying to keep it quiet from you. So if you see a group of zombies all packed up like that, like as you're driving down the road, it's a good chance it's a survivor group, and in there is a kind of curious about that shed, you know. Ooh, I've read them. Yeah, I don't care about you. But if we, you know what? If we double back, we can maybe grab all of you and then just dump it on the house. Oh, there's another generator in there. Oh, yes. There's another generator in there, boy. Oh. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Right, change of plan. Maybe we'll take a generator home today. We have electricity, boys. There's at least 2 or 3 zombies on there, so it's fine. We just need to play this careful. Oh. At the door, of course. And there's also just kind of concerned. I don't want to jump to that window and throw everything away. Nothing useful there. Strawberry seeds, no thanks. What's that on the table? Scrap metal, we will take that actually. Fleshing tool, we'll take that because we can smelt that down. And a padlock. I wonder if we can smelt that down. We'll take it anyway. So what I want to do now, well, first of all, I'm going to go to the loo. Oh, but when I get back from the loo, I'm going to clear the zombies around the house, bring the car up, and then stick the generator in the car. I'll be back in a second. So, yeah, one moment.
Come on in.
I'm back, baby. And if you get the reference, good. You're a good person. Time's it? Oh, we've got plenty. Oh, plumbing, that was a bit early. Oh, somebody's at the door. Be right back. Delivery man, it's not for me. Or you want someone who can hold it for you? Right. Right, okay. No, it's that door call will be there. Oh, yeah. Nah. Fucking knock on my door for them, you plumber. Right, sorry about that. Someone knocking on the door rather inconsiderately. Like, oh nice. So here's the thing, right? It's a DPD driver, right, knocking on my door to swap the skybox, right? It's not for my address, okay? He's knocking on the door for my neighbour, who's like the one above me, okay? So, why in all of... Why are you knocking on my door for? Like, check the number of the house before you knock on the door. Are you a trumpet? Just check this house. Not likely to be anything in it of value, but you just never know. I think we cleared the zombies. Let's bring the car up. I could continue the drive and continue the original mission, which was to find a better bag and find some more books. But the car's canny stacked, or rather will be when it's got the generator in it. Oh man, who's doing this terrible driving? We'll just leave you. Just open the door. What is that? Oh, a Christmas card. Bit early for that, mate. Take the generator. Pop it on the seat. Close the door. And then, yeah, I think there's too much in the car, so we'll come home. Because if I find a survivor zombie and he's got like a ton of books, let me have a think about this a second. Because if he's got a survivor zombie, we can kill the survivor zombie and then just pick up the bag. Let's drive on a little bit more, you know what I mean? I'm feeling lucky. We tried to manifest a bag with books in and we got a generator. So maybe if we try and manifest a generator, we'll get a bag with books in. That makes sense, right? Oh, do you know what I should do? I should very quickly always check the post boxes. Back in the day when the Herbalism magazine was king, post boxes were, or letter boxes, or whatever you want to call them, one thing I do want to do is take one of the weapons off the back seat and attach that to our back so we're ready. This nightstick that we have, as lovely as it is not long for this world. Come on, boys, yes! We got the second generator. Now the reason I'm particularly excited about that, where is that? We're actually not that far from Rosewood. Let me just quickly check my map. So we came down there. That would have been the gate. That would have been where we got that. Yeah, that'll take us down to. Over there. Huh. Right, okay. So let's just continue down this road. Oh, well, let's check that post box. Oh, I'm going to zoom out a bit. Rest in peace. I would bury you, but I just don't care enough. I love the kind of dynamic stories they've got. So like that doesn't say anything, but it does at the same time. So you've got like a car with a dead body in front of the car. So to me that says in the zombie apocalypse someone's shitting themselves, driving too fast, and they've hit somebody and they've got out the car and they've fled the scene. Basically a hit and run. I think it's fantastic, which is not fantastic in the real world sense, but in the Project Zomboid world, it's like that's what it makes me think of, and I love the fact that the game does that. Like there's one where there's like a bedroom, and in the bedroom there's like one of those stands that you put like the drip feed on, and there's like a little tray that you put like hospital food on. Sorry, I don't know what these things are called. But I love that they're in there because you just straight away you think, oh, there was a sick person in this room, and you kind of plucks at your heartstrings a little bit, you know. Saw those group of trees there. I thought that was a group of zombies. I think we're driving up to Phallus Lake at the moment. Obviously we don't want to go into Phallus Lake because it's going to be a chunky drive in there. There's going to be lots of zombies. Ooh, ambulance. Go check that out. I wouldn't say no to some alcoholic wipes. Not to mention there might be some other nice things in the... He's got a key for both vehicles. Did you notice that? Oh, that's a pen light. Huh. I'm gonna take that just for the giggles. Duffel bag. Do you know what? I think I'll take that too. Yeah, that's just the back of the van. I don't want forceps. Another empty gas can. How to use generators, which we already have. We'll take an extra gas can. Very nice. Don't need the pen or the rubber. We'll take the cigarettes. We can always use them for mildew cure. Mildew cure. That's hard. That's really quite tricky to say. Mildew cure. Mildew cure. I might have to turn around here. If I'm right, this just takes us up to Phallus Lake. Pretty sure it does. But if I can drive around the outside of it, it's going to save me a lot of oh, look at the slowdown. Look at all those sunflowers. Oh, I'd love to have them. Yeah, that's going to save us quite a long drive actually. I'd love to stop and pick up some of those sunflowers. I'd love to do that very much. Always check the bins. The bins are great. You find some unbelievable things. I had one save where I checked the bin and it had an intact poncho in it. Now, ponchos, take my word for it, ponchos are great. Because when you get to the darker months, when it starts raining a lot, I don't think that's a survivor group, is it? Pretty sure it's not. Anyhow, the poncho, when you get the darker months, when it starts raining a lot, the poncho can really save you, because if you get soaked through and it's also cold, then you'll definitely catch a cold, and if you catch a cold, it can really set you back. Oh, there's some deer, let's run them over. Run! Run, you little bastards! I'd like to check them. Oh, let's check the post box quickly. So this is quite good, because this means that we can drive down this road. This is what's called the pony roam. We can drive down this road, take a left or a head north. That's the pony roam there. And then if we get the top of this road, we follow it round to the right, and then we're basically home. Don't think there's a car on this road, so I'm just going to quickly scarf some breakfast. So we have the generator, and we have the, and also what's nice is we have the popsicle freezers, but we don't actually have anything to refrigerate. So at the moment, what I think I'll do is I'll use the generator for two reasons. One, because it's nice just to have lights on in the house and for it not to be dark all of the time. And the second reason is that each house has central heating, and if the power is on, then the central heating is on, and if the heating is on, it means that your traps, sorry, not the traps, my apologies, the drying racks are going to be more effective, because the cold really does impact their efficiency. Now, one little complaint, and it's only a little complaint, is we found, I think, and don't quote me here, I think we found the worst generator. The least efficient one. Did I put them on the back seat? I did. What we can do is we can leave the gas cans here. Because now, normally I would use them in the car as like as a spare, but I would rather leave them here, and then it just means that we can go to the gas station less often. Now what we're going to do now is remove the popsicle freezers, since they will be using electricity and I don't want them to be. So I just need somewhere to put them. Can't put them down. Don't want to put them in the bin. Want tiles? Maybe put them over there. Nah, it's not going to be far enough. Kinda need a crate to put them in, you know? Oh, do you know what? This'll do. Just turn that off because it's annoying me. Right, what we do now is we turn the generator on. We can leave the lights, most of the lights on. Where's the light in here? Oh, yeah, leave the light on in there. We can leave the light off in there. We'll leave the light off in there because there are only two lights on. We can also close the curtains again, seeing as we have illumination. We'll leave the light off in here. Oops. Turn the light off in here, and then we can just turn it on when we want. In fact, you know what it is? I could just leave the windows open. There's no zombies around here. Also, it means we can read books again. That's another advantage. Let's see, what is the temperature in here? It's 14 degrees. And what is the temperature outside? Yeah, so there's a little bit of a boost, like a passive boost. Still cold though. What I would like now is a a pipe wrench so we can do plumbing, and then this house is pretty much set. If we can get a pipe wrench, then this house is set up for, basically this guy's set up to survive forever. Because you can make flax and sunflower to make sunflower vegetable oil to fatten them up. You can fish, you can trap, which will fatten them up. You can grow veggies, which you can keep hunger at bay. And he's in the middle of nowhere. Like the nearest zombies to him are here. Oh, in here. Yeah, that's the nearest zombies. It's like 2-3 miles away. So what we'll do, let's turn the lights off here. Now we'll leave the window open. What is that? That's kind of bugging me a little bit. Oh, it's the couch. "69 stone blades in there. Holy shit." Right, well. What's his weight? 78 still. Quickly get some food in him. Oh, this is the perfect time to be checking the outdoors as well, because we don't need the so I like to do this because sometimes there are lights on that you just don't need to be, like for example there might be a light. I wonder if the generator reaches the greenhouse, or even whether the greenhouse has a light or not. Yep, yes it does. But it doesn't reach. That one must have a busted bulb, I'm guessing. We'll have to fix his unhappiness at some point, but it's not important. We have books to read, but if I'm honest, I don't really give a crap about any of them. Finish reading them. Put you away, we'll favourite you for the moment, and then we'll just get a little bit of exercise done. Avert your eyes from his naked body. How is his physicals doing? Oh, we're approaching level 5, so if we get, unless I'm not remembering very well, at level 5 we lose weak. We lose the weak perk, which means our damage jumps significantly. Let's pop our clothes back on and then go to sleep. Let's get an idea of how the generator's doing. Lights for, oh, the fridge, of course. We don't want to be using the fridge anymore. Gas powered generator 0.02, 0.002. So what we want to do is take this out. But before we do that, let's pick up all this. We'll just dump you on the floor. And rather, that was, oh, let's just find out. It was 0. Generator weight fridge is 0.13, 0.013 to be precise. And the reason I'm checking that is because I want to see how it compares to the popsicle freezer. Now, I also like to use the chest freezer because it's going to hold more than the regular freezer will, and it'll also refrigerate it all. So it's less convenient because you don't have access to stuff that's refrigerated, it's all frozen. Yes, yes, I'll take care of your unhappiness shortly. Stop your moaning. Don't want to put the vegetable oil in the freezer though. I think that's a waste of space. In fact, now that I think about it, sticking the dried herbs in the freezer is a waste of space. Oh, you know what? Let's find out what it actually takes. How much power does this take? Right, so the other one was 0.013, this is 0.08, so I can't do maths, but I know that that's less. And I like numbers that are less when it comes to using power. However, something else as well, we don't need any freezer at the moment. So I'm going to put that upstairs, and then when we do need it, we'll bust it out. What I would like is some... I need to go get some chests. I need to go get some crates, I should say, sorry. From somewhere. and then we can stick the vegetable oil in there rather than stick it in the freezer, which it doesn't serve any purpose because obviously we don't need to freeze it. Right, let me have a think. Where are some easily accessible crates? There was some down at the McCoy. There was 3. I could go get them. I might just do that because I know there's no zombies down there. It's a little bit annoying what with the amount of bushes down there and such, but I think it's a smart choice. But first we need to offload as much of our bag as possible. Because we want to make as much space to put the crates into. But at the moment we've got a crate for everything. Pretty much. Don't know whether I need the vice grips for something, so I'm gonna stick them. You know, actually no, I'll stick them outside. Don't need another bottle of water with me, so we'll just stick that there. Yeah, everything else goes outside. Can opener, we'll just leave that down there. Can't see us ever realistically using a can opener. It's just not. I seriously cannot think of an instance where we would need a can opener. I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong. There we go, we got some more metal to smelt. Metal is good. Anything metal is good because we can smelt it. We have 23.95. No, yeah, 95. The crates are 7.5 each. 714, 21, 22.5. So I think we can fit all the crates in the back of, or in our bag, sorry. And if it doesn't, we should only be slightly over. I think the 3 crates should be enough. I want the 3 crates to store vegetable oil in, and if we ever get cows and sheep, for butter as well. Do you know, I've just had a thought. We could actually make our own crates. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll grab these 3 from McCoy. I'll have to remember to check inside as well. There might be some crates inside. Although not that we necessarily wouldn't carry them. I might be going down here for nothing because we can make our own nails now, and because we can make our own nails, we can make our own crates. They're only slight. Oop, fuck. Did that all wrong. So, because we can make our own nails, we can make our own crates. The only caveat on that is we don't have a saw. So every time we cut down a tree, we can't saw the log. So even though I know that looks kind of embarrassing, that we're like 3 months, nearly 4 months in, we don't have a saw, but that's a reflection of the loot settings, not so much as my capacity to get it. I mean, that's not to say I couldn't have done a better job of trying to get it, but anyway, I'm explaining myself when I don't really have reason to. The loot settings are really low. It's really hard to get tools, and most of the tools that we have, we've made. That all said, it means that we have to do quite a bit of hassle to get planks. So our method for getting planks at the moment is to cut down big trees, find the large branches, and then carve them into planks. So it's less efficient, but it is possible. So maybe I am doing the right thing by coming down here. It's going to save us from going through all of that rigmarole. Our poor guy, he's really unhappy, and I've been promising to fix his unhappiness for the last like week, and like reneging on my agreement. So yeah, he's probably cursing my name. Oh, you know what? Those sunflower. Can we crop you now? No. No. So, sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Not because I love big pretty flowers. Although, I think I kind of do. I love sunflowers because when you grind them in a mill into seed paste and then turn them into vegetable oil, they are an excellent source of fat. So that's 9, so yeah, we can carry another one. That one holds 78, which makes me sexually aroused. Kind of funny really, isn't it? He's got like three large, oops, crates in his bag. I also could take these, there's a lot of shelving in here. And I kind of want to take that too, I'm not going to lie. But for the moment, I thought there was 3 crates, yeah, there's not, there's 4. There's 5 actually. Right, we're going to be a bit naughty. And we're going to carry all of them. Which means that he's going to be absolutely knackered by the time he gets home. But it means we're going to have all the storage we want. it does mean that if I come across a zombie, I've just boned myself very hard in the bum. I need to stop doing this actually, it's really stupid to throw away what is months of in-game play time and what is quite a hefty investment of my time to get to this point. So yeah, I need to stop doing this. This is a really, really stupid thing to do. Going the wrong way. So, why are you uncomfortable? Oh, you're uncomfortable because you're carrying an absolute ton. Okay. Trying to think where I'm going to put these crates. I have no idea. Wow, performance is tanking. Where can we put them? I mean, we could always put them outside, couldn't we? I'd like to put them in here, but I don't have the capacity to. We can't remove that without. Oh, we can. So we could move that and the bin. Right, okay, I've got an idea. Let's put you down here for the moment. And then we can put you in there. And the other three. Let's grab a screwdriver. Bin, rat and couch can go on the floor. I don't know where we're going to put the bin yet, so we'll just leave that there. Put the water bottle in the kitchen. Oh yeah, moment you can all just go in there as well. We've got a lot of stuff that we could potentially use or you know, disassemble or whatever. So I don't necessarily want to throw it away. Come to think of it, that washing machine, we can actually use that to wash our clothes now. Now that we've got the electricity back on, we can actually wash our clothes. We can have clean clothes. Like, I don't know about you, but I would be pretty pleased about that. Let's just pop you in here for the time being. I really need to get some planks on there as well. That's going to bug me. No idea where I'm going to put that bin. I might just put it outside. All of you can just go upstairs for the time being until I figure out what to do with you. Besides, we're about to give ourselves loads of storage, which kind of is the point. So we just dump it in there for the moment. And time to have a think. Okay, we've got a lot of miscellaneous stuff. So let's start with you. You can be a third from top. So for example, you can be in there, you can be in there. That needs to be outside. You can go in there as well, so can you. You can go miscellaneous. You can go in there as well. In fact, you're already full. Okay. You're fourth from top. You can go in there. You can go back in there. You can stay in there. Put you with the others. Don't really know what to do with the dishcloth, if I'm honest. Light bulb can go with that. Notepad can go with the miscellaneous. So can the plunger. The chicken heads are rotten, so let's get them on the composter. And then we'll stick the sand outside because we might need that for the crafting. Although, if you ask me right now, I can't remember why. We also needed to make chum as well, chum. This can be for the vegetable oil. So let's clear that up. In fact, we'll just make, depending on how much space this takes up, not that much actually, we'll also use, we'll call that, create the non-perishable food, which would also include these. And we'll put that in as well, because we could potentially put medicinal herbs in there as well. They won't take up much space. Lovely. Okay, we're starting to get organised. Stop mourning. We'll leave the stone blades on the ground. I don't really see the point of putting them in a crate. They're just a whole lot of... Then again, do we give them their own dedicated... Actually, there's stuff in here, like the painting, that we could put up. That was weird. I thought I heard a zombie there. Put it there. That's pretty, right? Tell me I'm wrong. I dare you. We need somewhere better to put the bin. I might just put the bin outside. I think that makes sense. Because I wouldn't want the bin indoors anyway. Why have a smelly bin indoors? Keep it outside. And I do need to remember... Oh, we don't need the light on it here. Don't need the light on in there. Leave the light off in there. Leave the light off in there. Right. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that actually. That works quite well. We can use that for... This can be for clothes and other things. This can be for books. This will be for just miscellanea. Yeah, I'm happy with all that. Hiya, Jonas. Yeah, the survived. It tells you on the right hand side over here. There's a modder called Twist on Fire, and he's done a really nice clean mod called Twist on Fire Stats, which you can get from the workshop. And it kind of, as you can see, it tells you how long you've been, how long you've survived, how many zombies you killed. I don't know how clear that is. Hopefully that's nice and clear. Hopefully you can read that. If you can't, let me know, because I think I can maybe even make it bigger and change the scale of it. So I think small. There, so maybe that's a little bit easier to read. Let me know. But yeah, it's 3 months, 20 days. It tells you how far you've actually walked, which I really like. I think that's a really cool thing. It tells you how many kills, your average kills per day. Game time 38 minutes. I don't get that one. Unless that's just how long I've played today. Yeah, I don't get the last one. But yeah, I've survived 3 months, going on 4 months, which I'm quite pleased about, because in some ways it's quite a tricky challenge. It's tricky in the sense of it was a very, very slow start. When you don't have any skills to begin with, and when you assign no points, it also means you don't start with any recipes. You're on your phone. Oh, that's interesting. Let me know if you want me to increase it further, and I for example, let me know if you can read. Let me know if that's more. Let me know if that's easier to read. I've just increased the font to the maximum. How long's the generator gonna last now? Zero to hero. I mean, kind of. It's kind of it's all a bit. If by zero to hero do you mean am I gonna level every stat to maximum? I don't know, because it's kind of difficult to level some of the stats. Like nimble would take a lot of work to do, to level. So I don't know. It's more, I'm kind of just enjoying it. I'm not really setting myself any kind of clear goal. The goal was generally to create the characters and give him his best life. So, for example, I just want him to have electricity, I want him to have refrigeration, I want him to have vegetables. Yes, I did start 0. So, this is the skills as they stand now. I'll quickly scroll through them. And every skill, I didn't just start with 0 strength, 0 fitness. This character started with no skills whatsoever, which was quite a challenge, and it's a ×4 population as well. So I had to, in West Point, I just had to run out of the city. I had to get out because there was just simply too many zombies for the character to handle. Now he's a little bit tougher. Oh, that's the first snow. That's the first snows. Get some booze. I don't see big water storage, and diluted alcohol is most powerful. The reason I don't have water storage, well, I'll show you that in the morning. When it gets to morning, I'll show you why we don't have water storage. And it's because we don't need it. ×8, 20 sprinters usually start with 0 fitness strength. Yeah, that's a good challenge. Yeah, that would be a good challenge for sure. The 20% sprinters, especially, because the 20% sprinters means you're always going to have to be on your toes. It's really hard fighting with a percentage sprinters, because if you just, well, I don't need to tell you, if you judge it wrong and you're suddenly fighting 3 sprinters. What do you mean by bug out with chair kind of stuff? That's the part of your message I don't get. But I'll show you why I don't need water. One of the things that makes this base go from good to great is this. So because we've got cooking pots and because we've got paint buckets, I'm just going to be boiling water. So when the water runs out in this building, I'll just stick them on the antique stove. In fact, I don't even need to use the antique stove now. I can use the electric stove to boil it if I want. That's an interesting point, actually. If I turn that on, say put on 200. Just kind of curious as to what sort of power it uses. No 0.09, so not really very much. Huh. Interesting. See, okay. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, if you pick up like a, you're talking about like picking up a chair that you can sleep in, aren't you? Yeah, like a sofa. Yeah, that's I'm aware of that strategy. Yeah, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Just to see a guy like picking up a sofa and running into the woods. It's hilarious. What we could do. Let's take all of these, put them in the greenhouse. It'll save quite a bit of space. I like that idea. I need the hammer to put them down. Well, that sucks. I've got the. It's an interesting idea using mixing alcohol, but I don't have any. The everything we have is with 0.01 loot. So we've got ×4 population, 0 start, but also loot. If you go into sandbox settings and change everything to 0.01, then it's I think it's 1/100th the default settings. So I've not found a single bottle of booze. To do it anyway, so yeah, I can't make. Now it doesn't matter because with exercise I've got burpees, I've got the regularity up to 100 anyway, so he doesn't really get much pain anymore. Yeah, thing is, you equip it in one hand, but he can be 0 strength, 0 fitness, and he's just like one arming like a sofa. Like you just think, yeah, no. Yeah, it's much lower. It basically means you've got like one. I think I can't remember how the formula goes, but before other calculations, it's 1/100th the chance. So if you think that, like, say, as you said, 0.4, this is 0.01. It's pretty much the lowest it can be before it's nothing, which means that you have to kind of loot a lot, and you also have to craft a lot. So there's a lot of stuff that we've had to make, which has been a really fun challenge. So not only do you have no skills and no recipes, you also have no tools. So you have to kind of make your own tools and then find key tools. So if you find something like, say, I found tongs and I was like, oh fuck, that's so good, because I knew that in time I could use those tongs to make things like nails. And I think we salvaged like 40 nails from one house by disassembling it, and we used those nails to build a few important things in here, and then that helped us do other things like build the blacksmith and stuff, so we could build other tools. It's been a really fun save. What was I doing? You should try it sometime. You should try playing on 0.01 loot. Really changes the way you play the game. It's really fun. But as I say, it's... Well, you're obviously somebody who's not afraid of a challenge. Or you're somebody who's quite confident playing the game. So I would imagine that you would be alright with it. The thing I like about it is it does change the way you play the game. Have you discovered the beauty of flax yet? Flax is and sunflower seeds. They are your best friend. Let's see if we can use those crates for anything. Don't think so. Unless there's anything on the floor here. Could potentially use this as a crafting room, you know. We have 3 empty crates here. 4 empty crates. Then again, I kind of don't mind this as a crafting room. So anything specifically I'd want to remove. I'd like to remove that toilet and have some. I'd like to remove that sink. And then I could have more crates in here. You don't want to be in there. Do we have any large branches? We do not. We have so much to do. We have so much to do. But if there's one thing that I would want, you know, you were talking about like an amphora. If I could find a pipe wrench, I would build an amphora straight away, because the next thing would be to put plumbing in. Just so I don't have to worry about like fresh water, because the base setting for this is extinction, so which means that I think the label for tainted is disabled, so I don't know if water's disabled, water is tainted or not. So I have to make sure it's yeah, I'm getting an error. It's a bit of a shame. We need to get back on top of the food because our weight's dropping quite quickly, but we have our lovely storage of vegetable oil, so that's nice. Also, if we catch rabbit, we can refrigerate it now, so that's another reason to get back on there. Or we can refrigerate our potatoes as well. Shit. Yeah, that makes keeping weight on so much easier. forgot all about that. I need to install that mod that tells you when how much the time the generator's got left. Right, I need to go to the loo, so I'm gonna be right back.
Oh dear.
Right. What is the priority? I suppose it would be, I'd love to get trapping up and running. Don't have any potatoes. Try foraging for them, couldn't we? Let's try that. Did I take outdoorsman? Yeah, I did. Let me just get a drink because I'm thirsty. Hopefully we can find some potatoes, cabbages, tomatoes, carrots. But I think we're in the wrong season. We need to grow them and then freeze them. Not really finding anything here, are we? What's that? Oh, just a paper bag. How do we make burlap again? I think it's twine, isn't it? I think we can make a burlap from dog bane. I think we're gonna have to wait for these potatoes to grow. Oh wait, have we got the mask on or something? We don't, do we? Seeding sunflower. If anything, we want to compost the... Is that the only potatoes we have? We're growing more, aren't we? Oh yes, we wanted to know whether we could make... I think I can make sacks from burlap. Let's try that again. I think I can make burlap from dog bane. Oh, it's scorched hemp. So if we make burlap from scorched hemp, then that means we get less thread. Because if we wanted to go rippled, then scrutched, then heckled, then we put it on the spinning wheel to get thread. So if we do make burlap sacks, we're taking ourselves away from thread, which I don't like the idea of. I want to use the thread to level tailoring. What did we just break? Bone knife. Does it impact foraging? There's one of the sandbox options. It's the last one on the list. And I turned that down to 0.1. I think, don't quote me on that please, but I'm pretty sure that was down. The only ones that were left on 0.8, I think, were books and magazines. And nothing. I haven't changed any of the loot settings on zombies, so zombies will drop the same amount of stuff. Let's drop the scrutched. I also need to remember blunt. I need to remember how to make a bone knife. But since we've been killing rabbits, we've got lots of knives. Bone knife. Yeah, we just need a sharp fragment and an improvised whetstone. Okay. The flax is amazing. The flax is so good. The flax can be used for to make thread. So if you're on low loot settings, you can eventually make the flax into thread. You can make it into twine, which is not important obviously because you can find enough twine. You can use the seeds, turn that into vegetable oil, although sunflowers are much better for that. But yeah, flax is, of the new things that have come around, flax is one of my favourite things in the game. Flax and sunflower. I've got a crate downstairs with 125 bottles of vegetable oil in because of sunflower seeds. So if you can get the point of making a hand press and a mill, then you've got yourself non-perishable food, which fattens you up. Are you kidding me? That brick broke already. Okay, so clearly we need to be making a few blunt knives and bone knives. Yeah, it's one of the fun things about the game is getting everything up and running. Making yourself sustainable. So we need to make some sharp bone. How many can we make? Oh, we can make 100 of them. Right, that may be a bit excessive. Let's make 10. And then let's make a bone knife. Make enough that we don't have to worry about them breaking anymore. Poor guy's absolutely miserable now, like. Yes, yes, you can keep live rabbits. I have kind of been doing that, or rather I was, and then I killed them. The reason I did that is because I've kind of got trapping under control, and now that I've got refrigeration, I don't even need to worry about that. Let's do the rest of this in the morning, and then we can make ourselves some more thread. But I have farmed rabbits before, yeah, it's quite a cool little thing. The only thing that annoys me is you can't put them in your bag. So you can't just stuff a rabbit into your backpack, which would be really convenient, because that's something you absolutely would be able to do. You have to carry them individually. So if you've got 4 traps down, you have to pick each rabbit up, take it back to the farm, put it down, and then go get the other one, which really, really gets on my nerves. So I just end up typically killing them, and doing it that way because it's just more convenient. Oh, I'm starving to death. Let's go fix that first of all, shall we? You know something else as well? I should plant some more thyme. I should have done that yesterday when it was raining. Remind me if it's raining to plant more thyme. Sorry, what's that in reference to? At 0.12 litres, 34 days. Is that the generator? I think you're talking about the generator, aren't you? For I'm not sure. Maths is a definite blind spot on mine. So I'm gonna say probably. Turn the light on, actually, that's a lack of light. Okay, so we've got another 20 thread. And some more tar as well. Oh, let's not forget the flax seeds. Thread, how much thread do we have now? 50. So because of flax, we have 50 thread. So when I get the book, I'm going to be able to power to quite a few levels. Oh wow, we're about to get another big influx of sunflower vegetable oil tomorrow. So whatever 200, whatever 410 is divided by 6. $68. What's our weight? 75. Oh yeah, that's just the seed paste. Now we need to get some food before we start this. Oh, we left seed paste go rotten. That's disgusting. I am so angry with myself. Absolutely shocking. Let's pick up the rotten seed paste, stick that in the bin, and then in the composter, and then go slap myself for the shame of wasting seed paste. Absolute disgusting. Disgusting. Tomorrow, trying to think the best way. I think we just go for a foraging trip and try and get some like food together, any sort of food that we can put into a salad, and then we use that to get his happiness back up. Grab a couple of bottles of vegetable oil to speed that along more. Parsley. Kind of want to remember to plant more herbs. I need to remember to plant more herbs. I need to remember to plant more herbs. Is there a way to pick up? I'd love to be able to remove that paving stone as well. Must remember to do and plant more herbs, because they are actually quite handy. How's our foraging coming along anyway? Still hovering around 8.5. Oh, is that? Yeah, 8.5. Can we put you in? No, we can't. Kind of bums me out that we can't put the... We read you, I think we have. Unfortunately, that's a shame. Oh, we can use you though. Can we not add? I wanted to add the vegetable oil to the peach salad. Nothing if not avant-garde. Ah, good. Okay, so we can place another trap, or yeah, a trap, a singular trap. But significantly, we are finding crops, so that's nice. rye. What else can we do to keep the happiness up? What is that satchel? You know what, we'll have you. Breaks antlers up for something, but I can't remember what it is. So what we want to do here is drop the carrot. Oh, just eat that. That's how we want to do it, yeah. But it's kind of tricky when... Oh, actually, you know what? It's not. If we just go unusable in recipe, that's the easiest way to do it, yeah. Hey man, that's how you do it, boy. And then when we find the vegetables, we should... don't want fruit. Don't want fruit, we want vegetables. Again, it's more fruit, we want veg. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about this the wrong way. I can just down the veg oil and then just make a fruit salad. matter what the food is. As long as I can put it in a bowl, I can use it to improve. Oh, I'm not touching. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure I can use them, but I'm just not touching them. Losing a run to berries. So stupid. Oh, that's just a sack. Actually, do you know what we can do with you? You complete tit. Oh, you complete tit. Do we plan the trap? Probably not. Then I want the potatoes to come through, and then I can. But there's a bug at the moment where I can't access the other composters. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm being a tit. So there's not a bug. I was just doing it wrong. But I think I'm going to plant some more herbs because of their how nice they are to how nice they are to dry. Rosemary, thyme are the ones that I want. Rosemary, thyme, but not mint and not parsley. We want to experiment with some of the others, I think. Sage, thyme, parsley. God, I've got such a bad memory. Rosemary, yes. Thyme, yes. Rosemary, yes. Garlic, I'm pretty sure won't be. Cucumber, cilantro, we'll plant some of that. So you're already there. And some rosemary. As a test, we'll plus some cilantro, or however you pronounce it. Excuse me. And then we need to water them. Should we compost the potatoes? No. Because the main thing is we just need that batch to come through. And then we can freeze them. And then we can basically be trapping for quite a bit. And we can also be freezing the rabbits that we catch. And then just cook them and boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. whenever we want. Quickly fill up our water. Might not be a bad idea to build some amphora, you know, ready for plumbing. Oh, excuse me. Could also be drying leather. But until we can do tailoring, there's not much point, and it's not the most fun thing in the world. We do it for leather strips, but again, not super important. Anything on the floor here that it doesn't necessarily need to be. These we can add the fire. Ooh, warm. Check the generator. $187. That's nice. Right, I'm gonna leave it here today. It's been a fun save, or a fun session, I should say. So good to get the generator up and running. That's like one less thing to worry about. The only thing really left to do is plumbing, and even that's kind of no biggie. Let's see, if we did do plumbing, we'd want to be able to jump out of a window. Maybe the bathroom? Because there's a sink there. Quite see, but there must be, yeah, there's a bathroom window. So we would build some stairs outside here, and then build like a little hut up here, and then we could climb out the window onto the roof, put the amphora there, and then directly below it is the sink, and that would give us the plumbing in the kitchen. I think that would be the best way of doing it. But anyway, thank you for popping in and saying hello. Thank you, Jonas, for having a chat with me. Really appreciate you having a natter. I'm going to jump off, and I'll be back on when I'm back on, which could well be tomorrow. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.
Bye.